Hi, Tina Stoffberg from Optimi here. I just want to give you an update on the robust customer research process that we're using for LLMs. You would remember that we said it makes no sense to be cited, mentioned, or answer questions that customers do not ask. And so, how do we figure out which questions and anxieties, fears, and friction points are most important for customers? So we have developed this concept and we're busy refining it. And there's 15 methods to uncover customer needs, pains, anxieties, friction points, opportunities, and most of all, those questions that customers are asking. Um, First of all, is custom interviews. This is so powerful. If you take 10 to 20 customers and you interview them with open ended questions, how do you experience our service? What would you like more of? Why have you almost not bought from us? Um, if we fall away, how would that impact your life, or how would you solve your problem in another way? So those type of questions are we ask customers and we let them speak. We let them share with us their experience, and we go deep into that rabbit hole because that's where the gold is. Same with customer immersion. Once if you take yourself and you immerse yourself as a customer, what problems and issues do you experience and what questions arise? Customer survey, same thing. Whether you do that or with email, whether you do it online, doesn't matter. The customer survey will tell you what customers are thinking and what is important to them. Then sales staff reps interviews. These can be live humans or AI bots that we interview or that we gather data from to get insights. Then LLM moderated usability testing. Say you give a ideal customer a brief. Let's say your ideal customer is a 23-year-old looking for insurance options for their motor vehicle. Then you give this 23-year-old a brief. Go on to an LLM of your choice and start prompting. We want to understand what you're asking. If you do 10 or 20 of them, you have a fair idea of what's important to them and what questions they're asking, where they might not be as informed as they should, and where your brand can help them to get more informed and make a better decision. Then we look at GA4 website asset data analysis. Can we find there? Um, then LLM competitor gap analysis. Where does the gaps exist in LLMs, and how can we take that and utilize it and fill that gap? Value proposition review. Is our value proposition aligned to what resonates to our customers the best? Jobs to be done. If I take something like a medical aid, what do I as a customer need to do to get medical aid? I'm using this example because I've done that recently. You need to fill in a lot of forms. You need to do a medical evaluation. Then you need to answer questions from that medical evaluation. Sometimes you need to go for a blood test. Sometimes you need to go for a doctor's assessment. Those are the things that you need to do as a customer to qualify for medical coverage, right? So that is the jobs to be done. So the company that can answer jobs to be done the most concise, in a concise manner, truthful, and explain to a customer what that looks like will win in the LLM's ecosystem. Then cognitive friction analysis. What cognitive friction is? What hinders a customers from buying from you or even looking at you as a brand alternative that they don't say out loud? Is it something online? Is it something to do with your value proposition? Is there some sentiment analysis? What is that? Then we look at AI chatbot analysis. What does AI chatbots tell us that is frequently mentioned, asked, or cited, or answered? Website search analysis, also a great one. What do people search for? What do they struggle to find, and what do they want to find on the website? Then there's logical flow progression of tier 1 and to 3 questions. We understand what customers are asking, we understand that, but what is the logical next question that a customer is asking? And here I find two methods really interesting. One is to ask the customer, well, what would your follow-up question be, and note that down, and the follow-up and so on. But the other way also is to take this customer reviews and ask your language model, okay, if you're a customer and this is the persona and the profile of the customer, what would your logical next question and the third and the fourth one be? Then sentiment analysis. What is the sentiment in the market broadly on news? What is the sentiment broadly on social media? And here you would probably delve into the category that you're trying to dominate for that year or two, as well as overall sentiment analysis. Then last one would be sales data and CRM AI analysis. What is our sales data telling us? What is the CRM systems telling us? These, I think, would be the key methods of uncovering what the questions and anxieties and pain points for the customers, and where the opportunity is for the brand to get mentioned, and not only mentioned in LLMs, but be the dominant player within a certain category and subcategories on LLMs. Thank you. Cheers.